Hello and welcome to the Of Men, For Men podcast. I'm your host, James Rodney Lemax. Well, hello. Thank you again for tuning in. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's well. Hope your family and friends are doing well. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're taking care of one another, looking out for one another, staying in contact with one another, keeping in touch. We need to do those kinds of things now more than ever. I don't know about you, but I'll be glad when this election cycle is over. God dang. I'm about tired to death of all these political advertisements on the radio, on the internet, on the TV, constantly being bombarded with this mess. Lord have mercy. I try to, just a couple of things I try to steer away from on the podcast. Not that I won't touch on them, but I don't want to make this a political podcast or a religious podcast. I don't care about that, as far as this podcast is concerned. Where you're at on that spectrum is your business. Again, this podcast is, primarily focused on men and men's issues and what concerns men, and that's what I want to try to stay focused on. Not that I might not veer a little left or right here and there from time to time, but I won't be trying to hammer anything home here at all as far as that kind of stuff is concerned. But Lord, man, I'll be glad when it's all over. Regardless of who wins, at this point I don't care. I just want it to be over with. Oh gosh. Well, tonight, yes, it's tonight. Actually, it's early morning. This is usually when I record these things. We're going to talk about hard. Choose your hard. Choose your hard. What do I mean by that? Choose your hard. What are you talking about? No, that's not any kind of innuendo or anything. No, it's about the difficulties. Things are difficult. No matter which way you go, things are going to be difficult. They're going to be hard. They're going to be, it's going to cost you something to get there. And you just need to choose which way you're going to go. Because either way, you're going to spend the same amount of energy. It's going to cost you one way or the other. Being obese, overweight is hard. Being physically fit, being healthy is hard. There's energy spent either way. Being in debt is hard. Being financially responsible and disciplined is hard. It's difficult. You're choosing your future wants and needs over your immediate wants and needs, Instead of that quick self-gratification, you're postponing it till later till you can get something bigger and better. Communicating is hard with some people. Some people it might be very easy to communicate with, and others it might be extremely difficult to communicate with them. You just don't see eye to eye. You don't see things the same way. You have different thought processes that you're, both working, and it just seems like you just cannot communicate with this person. Either way it's hard, because it can be difficult, to be able to communicate with some people. It's, you might have to work at it, You may have to work be able to communicate with that person. But if you're not communicating at all, it's going to make your life difficult. So either way, and you have to choose which way you're going to go. Are you going to, spend the energy to try to communicate with the person, or just deal with the fallout and and spend all your energy there? Being married or in a relationship is hard. That's a lot of work. That's something you have to choose daily. Or you could put quotations in a relationship around that. If you're in a committed relationship, long-term relationship, some people say, oh, well, it's real easy breezy. We get along. We're best of friends and all that. No, there's still things you got to work through, somebody's either that or somebody's dominating the other one, and the other one's just going along with it, going along for the ride. But if this thing's some kind of equal partnership, if you're both on the same level, there's going to be some difficulty. You're going to have to work some things out. But on the other hand, being divorced is difficult. It's very hard. There's all the fallout with all that. That's a whole nother show, just talking about either one of those two topics is a whole show. They're difficult. They're hard. And you have to choose, am I going to, be in this married in this relationship, or am I going to be divorced and single? It's going to be difficult either way. And even being single, I'm single, even being single, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. It does make my life a little bit less complicated. But then again, everything falls on me. I can't expect somebody else to be there to pick up any kind of slack or to do the things I may not want to do. It all falls on me. So that's what I'm saying. You're going to have to choose how difficult, not how difficult, you're going to have to choose how you want it to be, because it's going to be difficult either way, is what I mean. You're going to have to choose your heart, which way you're going to go. There's no easy road. Life is never easy. There are no safe zones. That kind of stuff drives me crazy. Safe zones. I don't feel safe. Well, then you better do something about it. It's hard. Life is hard. What are you going to do about it? You need to adapt and overcome that little bit of fear you got there. Pull your pants up and get over it. Put the soy milk down. Oh, don't let me get on a rant. But things are difficult in this life, and you just have to choose which way you're going to go. I mean, either way, it's going to be hard. Choose wisely. Choose what it is you want, and go down that path and be determined to do it. And don't let anybody run you astray. Once you figure out what it is you want, what it is you want to do, then stay on it. Don't slack off. Stay focused and choose your heart. Choose your heart. It's going to be hard either way. I want everybody to check out the social pages on Facebook of Men for Men, Instagram of Men for Men Podcast, Twitter, Of Men, For Men Podcast, and excuse me, and Parler, Of Men, For Men. I think that's just Of Men, For Men. Each of them is unique in their each and own way. Whatever you're on, go check it out. Let me know what you think of it. Leave me a comment, like, share, subscribe, whatever you like. Same here with the podcast. I think there's a link in the description. If you'd like to help the podcast out, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. Times are tight for everybody. Like I said, this is a labor of love, and I like to do it just to get some things out there and try to help each and every one of you as best I can. We're living through tough times, and times are hard. Choose your hard, okay? This is going to be a short one. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I just wanted to record something real quick and get it out here and get it to you. I'll try to get another one before the weekend's out. Maybe get it out for the first of the week. So again, thank you for tuning in. I hope I gave you a little bit of a little tidbit. Excuse me. Get some coffee down here. Hope I gave you a little nugget there, a little something to think about. Like I said, we're all going through this, you're not alone, So you just have to pick and choose which way you're going to go, and then just go about your business. So with that little bit said, I'm just going to say thanks for tuning in. Check out the pages. I have been James Rodney Lemax, and you have been great.